Alright, in task 10Z, we're going to use the previous file and we're going to create a report for the manager to display all the details of all the product. Group this report by product type, whether the product is fridge or freezer. If you remember that in the previous tasks or activities, tasks, we did sort it by fridge or freezer based on one of the queries. I'm going to write it down and then we're going to sort based on either fridge or freezer. So grouping is going to be our main task here. I'm going to show you two methods to group your report. Okay, after that, include the average price of all fridges and freezers. So let's go back again to our file. I have used the previous file and named it now, created new one and named it file or task 10Z. And then let's go to create and we're going to open a new SQL query. So, sorry, not SQL query. We're going to open a new query wizard. So I'm going to use a simple query wizard. You may go for query wizard or query design, whatever suits you. So if you're using query wizard, then that's the first method. So let's choose the product because we want all the product details. Let's add it all. Next. And then next. And over here, they're asking you for the product query. So you can just add it over here. So let's have a look over here. So that's where we're going to save our query. And now we need to add a field, which is going to be about the type. So I'm going to type. Let's expand it. So that's going to be taking the right part of the model, if you remember. So we're going to use right. We're going to take, which is the model number. Make sure whatever between the square brackets do not have any spelling mistakes. And we need 6 parts from the right side of the model number. That's my first query part. So this whole query is going to be inside an if condition. So in access, it's double I. And that's my first part of the condition. Second part, that's the first part. First part still incomplete. The first part needs to be equal to freezer. Okay, so this should equal to freezer. If it is equal to freezer, you need to show freezer. Otherwise, if it is false, you need to show fridge. So let's check it. And all right, so I'm having an issue. What it could be the issue? That's the model number. This is supposed to show freezer. So did I make any spelling mistake or something? Let's have a look over here. Okay, so you can see that that's my first part. It should be equal to freezer. So to debug it, let me do one thing. Let me get the 6 parts from the right side. So let's remove the if from here and let's run it. So here we go. Okay, I'm getting freeze. Oh, freeze. Okay, I found my mistake. So let's add it back again. Okay, that's supposed to be freeze. So I need it to be showing freezer or fridge. Mistake is here. Okay, it was a bracket. Okay, now it's working. So I got fridge or freezer. So let's check it back again. Yes, so fridge and freezer. All right, so that should be my query. So let's save it. You may just name it properly instead of this name. So let me rename it to be task 10Z4 grouping by type. Okay, now let me show you. Now let's create the report. That's going to be the first method when you're creating the report. So add all the information from this task and then go to next. And here is the first part. They're asking how you want to group it. So we were told to group it by using the type field. So you can double click or you can click on this arrow. Okay, now it's going to group everything by type. Do you want to apply any ascending, descending? We are not asked to do anything over here. So let's just carry on. You can choose the orientation and the layout you prefer and click on next. All right, so here we go. Let's look over here. So you can see it has been divided to freezer and fridge. As you can see, you may organize a bit more, but this is our final result. That's the first method. Second method, so let's say you have already the report ready and it's already done. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the report and create it one more time. Okay, and I'm not going to do any grouping over here. Okay, so I'm just going to go to next, next, and next, and I'm going to put this as the number 2. So I'm creating 2 reports, but one I grouped it previously, and this one I'm not grouping it over here. So over here, have a look that none of them is grouping. So the type is over here, while the type, when I grouped it, it became the first column, as you can see. All right, let's go for this one. We just need to organize a bit more. There are some overlapping over here, so you may adjust it. So let's go to the mainly go to the design view, and from design view to go to group and sort. So here you're going to add your group. So add a group. So they're asking us to group it by type. In case that's the first level. In case you have another level as well, so you may go and add another level of grouping. So far I don't have. I'm having only one level, which is by type. Now let's have a look. As you can see, it has been grouped. This is separately by 1, and this is second. Now what's the problem? The problem that I got some space over here, and I don't have a proper name in here, like written as freeze, but freeze is just in type and it is repeated. Unlike over here, it was organized, right? So you may do this manually. So I'm going to take type and I'm going to delete it actually from here, or I'm going to try to drag it. I cannot drag it. Let me try Control X and Control V. I selected this area and Control V over here simply, or you can just add it from the existing. There's a place here that you can add from the existing fields. So anyway, this is one method. So you may delete the title from here because we don't need it. And now reduce to space. So this is a space which got created for type header because we grouped it, so this got created. So I'm going to put this over here. Let's reduce the size a bit and let's have a look. So you can see that freeze have been added over here. Let me sort a bit more. So let's reduce the color a bit and take it more to the right side and go to the energy rating, reduce a bit more, and to the right side, capacity as well, expand it and take it to the right side. All right, very good. Now it's better. So I have retail price, and let's take model number a bit more to the right side. Product code, take it more to the right side and reduce its width. All right, now we had it over here, so you can adjust it a bit more. So extend it, and you may make it also bold if you would like to. Control B. So here we go. Okay, if you want to add the type at the top, you may add it. So I have removed it previously, but you may go. So let me add it. So over here you can go to report design and you can choose title and you can type it over here back again. Type. If you don't want it, like over here it's mentioned, you can keep it as well. If you don't want it, that's also fine, but it's better to mention it. All right, so here we go. We had type and we had already sorted. So these are the two methods. So that's the first method from the report wizard. Since the time you're creating the report, you can group it. Or the second method, you already created the report and you didn't sort it, or I'm sorry, you didn't group it. So you may go and group it from, first of all, you have to go to the design view, and from design view, you have here the group and sort. That was one part of the question. The second part was to average all, to find the average price of all the fridges and freezers. So we already got the groupings, right? So any of them, you may go and you can find the average price. So this is the price. Right click and go to total and click on average. So over here you can see that I got the average in two locations, one in the type and one in the report footer. There's a difference between them. The one here is for each freezer and each frizz. Over here is another average. This one is for the total one. We were not asked for the total one, so we have to remove the total one. So you may remove it and close the gap over here. For this one, let's organize it. Let's make it bold and let's add a title. Average price. And then you can make it bold. And then let's do one more let's set the format. Right click and click on properties and go to the format, and you may set this as a currency, and you may set it as 2 decimal fields. Alright, you can have a look over here. So we got the first average price and the second average price. For more formatting, you just may go over here, adjust a bit, and you can change it a little bit, expand it, or do whatever is suitable. Alright, that was one method to calculate the average. There is another method also to calculate it, which is through grouping. So I'm going to apply it over here. So I showed you one way through over here, or another way is, let me show it to you. So we did a grouping over here, right? So we had this grouping by type. Over here next to it, you will find more icon. If you clicked on it, so you can see that we have over here, right, over no totals, that you're going to get a small arrow, and as you click on it, you can see which total you want to calculate. All right, you can select the total from here. Let's say if we're going to calculate based on the retail price, then you can choose the field and you can select what exactly action you want to do. So we're going to calculate the average. All right, you can show it over, click on it, and then you can select, are you planning to show the grand total? So that's going to be at the report footer. Or are you trying to show with a group subtotals, which is in the groups? Okay, that's what we're trying also to calculate. Are you also trying, let me remove some. Are you only trying to show the subtotal in group header? Oh, actually, okay, you can see in the header. Or are you trying to show the subtotal in group footer? Okay, this is what actually we're trying to do. I'm going to add all of them. So let's show the grand total over here. Second one, which is showing the subtotal as a percentage. Third one as a subtotal in group header and as well as in the footer. So that's where we can add it over here. No, I'm not going for the other parts. So let's go and check it. Over here, can you see this is in percentage? And that's showing in the header, and that's the one showing in the footer. So all right, what we need to keep, let's go back over here. We need to remove the one in the header. So we're not asked to put it in the header, we're asked to put it in the footer. So remove it and close that space over here. So expand it so you will be able to see one supposed to be actually in percentage and one supposed to be without percentage. This actually depends on your formatting over here. So the first one is the one with a percentage, as you can see. So you may delete that one and you may keep this one. The last one is the report footer, which is the calculation, the total average of both fridge and the freezer. Remove it as well. Okay, the page footer, you may keep it or you may remove it. And then for this one, you may add the label. So over here, I'm going to write it, and you may write the average price. So here you go. You may adjust it. You may make it into 2 decimal places as well. So, okay. So let me adjust it. Okay. That's for the first one. And I may just expand the space over here. And then right click on this, go to the properties, choose as currency and make the decimal to decimal places, and that's it. That's the second method. You may also make it bold as you like, or put also extra space. That's also possible to put extra space. You may add it better in the average price. So over here you can see you will get extra space. That's the end of this task, and let's go for the next video in the next task in the next video.